Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a very powerful trading strategy that will improve your trading game tenfolds. This trading strategy involves two most important and most powerful EMAs, that is EMA 200 and EMA 365. So this is not just the EMA thing, but it will add an additional confluence for your perfect entries, perfect stop loss, and let's jump into it. If you don't know how to set up an EMA, you just click over here on the indicators, type EMA, get two EMAs on your chart, come over here, change settings. I'm going to change the first one to 200. I will change the color to green, and because this will serve as our entry, and this on the second EMA I'm going to put EMA 365, and that I change the color to red, and that will be our stop loss. So this trading strategy involves very basic and very specific market conditions. First condition is we need to have a golden cross. What is a golden cross? Golden cross is when EMA 200 will cross upward towards the EMA 365. Now, why this condition is very important? Because this event signals a significant shift in the market momentum from bearish to bullish. That means now the bulls have taken the control over the market, and now the price is likely to push upwards. This condition is a must. We need to have this first. Once the golden cross has happened, now you will mark your chart along with any trading strategy that you are using. I am a supply demand trader, so I will mark a supply up here that has previously served as a resistance area. Now it is taken out, and now this will serve as a demand here. Next thing is I will wait for a retest on the EMA 200. That is our condition number two, where we will have a retest on EMA 200. We will not jump right away into the trade, but we will wait for a retest. Price will come to this discounted price level, and once we have the retest, then we will wait for a third condition, that is an engulfing candle or a fresh demand structure that we need to have. Once we have that, that is the point where we will enter. Let's say I have an engulfing candle right here. If you don't know about engulfing candles or supply and demand, watch my previous videos. I have discussed this in detail. And this here is an engulfing candle. ULFING, engulfing candle. Uh, Let me increase this. This here is an engulfing candle. If you don't know about that, just do some research. So that is our indication that now we can enter. We can enter on this candle, the next one, or the candle that we will have a retest. The longer you wait, the perfect entry you will secure. Let's assume that we have entered over here. Now we're gonna put our stop loss below this EMA 365. That is a red line. As I said, that this is just not, this alone is not a strategy, but this is an additional layer of a confluence. As I work on supply demand, I will look for a previous swing low, and below that I will put a stop loss. I don't want to get stopped out along the way. This is your entry. Now you wait for your take profit. Where is your take profit? Previous swing highs are your partial TPs. But in this strategy, you will keep your trade running as long as the price is trading above EMA 365, 200. If it falls below EMA 365, then your trade will exit. Here we entered and we are in a trade right now. This is a walkthrough on the chart, and now this here was a previous resistance level. Up here you can take some partial profits in this candle, and this here a previous level, so you can take partial profits here as well. But keep this trade running, because this will give you the best RR trade, best risk to reward trade. As you can see, when price start to stay above EMA 200, it is pushing up, up, up. We were not able to break the EMA 365 even over here. So I'm gonna keep this running, and as you can see on the chart, this trade went from here to here. Along the way, you had your previous resistance levels or whatever your trading strategy is. This is the point where we will exit completely. This is the point where we'll exit completely from this trade. But if you book your profit along the way, this is the best thing that you could ever imagine. This here is at least 1 to 20. For scalps, I prefer targets with 1 to 2 hour, 1 to 3 hour, and we can keep on this running if we are above EMA 200. Now, for the reference for the explanation of this strategy, I have used 1 hour time frame. But if you pay close attention over here, this trade went from here to here, and this was almost how many days? 43, 44 days. So 1 hour bull cross of EMA 200 and 365 will give you a month long swing trade and at least 10, 20 or even higher risk to reward RRs. But if you want to scalp, I prefer using going on a lower time frame. I'll go with another example for a scalp or an intraday trade. For scalp, you can use 1 minute, 2 minutes, but I prefer 3 minutes. So let's say we are here on 3 minutes, and now I want to find myself a golden cross. The example is for a bullish pattern, but you can use that as a bearish as well. That will be the opposite. This here you could have a bearish structure, but for now let's assume that this was a scalp. Now here we have our golden cross around here or here. I'm going to take this for a point of reference. Over here we had a golden cross, this as well or this as well. First condition met. Now next is we are waiting. If we take this as a condition, that is our condition 1, golden cross. This is this is the second condition, that we need to have a retest of EMA 200. Look for previous, as I can see over here. There is then order block, a breaker order block. This thing, this I will mark as a entry thing. Once we have this retest over here, let me do some fixing. So we have a retest of EMA 200. We did not break below EMA 365. We can still look for a scalp over here. So next thing is we will wait for some confirmation, that is engulfing candle. Price will move upward. As soon as price broke above this, that is, you can enter over here. As we are scalping over here, you can take a stop loss below this EMA 365, and with this below this bearish order block, that is a breaker order block. And the TP for you is your previous high, this one and this one, that is your TP. Here we exited from this tip. We were scalping and we wanted to book as much as possible. This here we got ourselves 3.5, 3.8 RR trade over here. Simple, nothing complex. You need to focus on the conditions that I have shared with you. The condition 1 is the golden cross. It must happen. Then you don't enter right away. You wait for a retest of EMA 200. Once you get that, that is your entry confirmation. You wait for engulfing candle, price to reverse. Any sort of structures you look for, wait for those structures. Once you have your confirmations for a reversal, that is the point of entry. Enter, take profits or trail your stop loss, that's your choice. But again, if profits are there, you should book that. In this strategy, one thing is for sure, that it will test your patience. It will test your patience, but this will reward you for your wait. Again, we were having some breakdown below this. We climbed above that again, so we could have entered in this again. And as long as we are above EMA 200, we are good. But for an entry, a golden cross is must. If there is no golden cross in the very near future, in the near past, then you cannot enter. Again, this tried to have a bear cross, but it failed. But the golden cross was here. So I will attach this again. And as you can see, EMA 200 gave us a nice support on 3 minutes time frame, and we did some nice scalp. And this, even if we stayed for this trade until here or for the take profit, profits are how much hungry you are. This here, even with this stop loss, you could have got like 1 to 7 RR trade. Simple, easy, follow the rules, and you are good to go. I will also cover an example for a bearish setup, where how you can check for a bearish trade for a short. Let's say over here we had a death cross, what they call, or a bear cross. Now EMA 200 has fallen below the EMA 365. That indicates that bears have taken over the control, and now we should not look for longs, but we should look for scalp shorts. So this is our death cross, bear cross. Yeah. Now the next thing is you wait for a retest. You will not get a retest right away. You wait for it patiently. We got ourselves a retest on EMA 200. That is our point of entry. Look on the left. For example, here we had a bearish order block. That was our entry short here. Stop loss above this order block or the EMA 200. And we will target the previous lows for our take profits. And we got ourselves a nice trade till here, and this is 1 to 3 hour. And that very simple, very easy to use, but wait for confirmations. Don't jump into the trades. That's it. And trail your stop loss along the way if you want to take your trade. For scalps, I prefer using time frames between 1 to 5 minutes. For intraday trade, anything above 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it is good enough. Anything above from 5 minutes to 30 minutes is good enough for an intraday trade, and anything above 1 hour, 35 minutes, 45 minutes, or 1 hour, that will give you a trade that will go on for weeks. Simple as that. This strategy isn't foolproof. No strategy is, but combining the power of EMA 200 and EMA 365 golden cross or death cross with your strategy that you are already using, this will give you smart retest entries, proper risk management, and high probability trades. Backtest this and always know your risk. Don't trade without stop loss. That's all. If you have any questions, write down in the comment. You know where to reach me. I am available on the Discord. I am available on the Twitter, everywhere. If you have any questions, or if you want to have any other strategies that you want me to break down, I can do that for you. That's all. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.